What up, fish peeps? I know I didn't have this one scheduled, but I had to just kind of get started. I was walking around the garage and making some changes. Who all do we got here so far? We got one person coming in. Yeah, I'm a little bit late, Peplin. How are you? Hey, Jim's Fish. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Hey, Raisin. Good to see you, buddy. Daniel. Hey, Craig's. I'm in a little bit of a different spot this morning just because, with the work being done and everything, I got the garage is a mess. The dining room's a little bit of a mess. Well, this morning I had to give an angel fish an Epsom salt bath, so I got that mess on the table. All right, Peplin and Jim, thank you. Appreciate that. So, yeah, I just figured I'd take about an hour or so this morning and talk about these Fishroom changes and see if anybody caught my video I put out about the changes. You kind of know what I'm doing, but of course, as with anything, as you're going on, things change. Come up with new ideas. You guys know how it goes. Like Mike Tyson said it best. Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. So in this case, you have plans. You started, things go wrong. You got to change it. You got to adapt with any and everything. So with that video I put out, that is basically what I'm doing. But I've had to make a few changes now. What I'm going to do for my streaming area out in the garage, I've got Cat 5 cable. I've had it for a long time, and I always crimp my own RJ45s on the end and make my own cables. What I'm trying to do is I want to drill through the living room wall that goes into the garage, and I'm going to run the cable straight to my computer, so I'm hardwired. I got this nice gaming computer for doing this thing. The last thing I want to happen is lagging, right? Because out in the garage or behind the walls, which is separated from the house, it's attached to the house, but it's separated by walls and door, right? So I don't know if my Wi-Fi signal will be the best out there or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and hardwire it. Well, tried 3 different holes. I'm not worried about the holes. I can patch those. But it's like, I don't know if I ran into some cement board or what. I think that's all it is because I got through the drywall and I'm hitting something hard. So I had to go get my masonry bit, and I have yet to drill that hole, but I had to stop to do the live stream here this morning. So I got a really long masonry bit to get through the wall. Once I get to the other side, I can go up over the ceiling, because I try to go into the ceiling with wires anytime I'm doing stuff like this, because I hate seeing wires going along the walls. So I'm run it over the wall, then come down and hook it into the computer. And I'll crimp my other RJ45 on that end once I'm through. Hey, Craig's good. Hey, P-Tag, good to see you. Hey, good morning, Laura. So, but that's what I'm assuming next. I have a brick ranch house. The only thing I can figure is I'm hitting cement board because it's hard. I have a long cabinet tip flathead screwdriver stuck in the hole, and I'm scraping it. It just sounds like stone. It sounds like something hard like that. But there is no brick wall separating the living room and that wall. You got 2 pieces of drywall on each end, and in between should just be some probably cement board, insulation, things like that, and your 2x4 studs. So I got to drill through. Craig says our walls are a foot thick, so we have a Wi-Fi extension thing, and it works great. Yeah, I could see. We got MetroNet, and it's all fiber optic. And I would hate to have to buy another one of the boxes, because they're a little pricey. Plus, you have to pay for the additional box monthly. So if I can just drill a hole through the wall and run some Cat 5 and hardwire the computer, done. Hey, Gabriel, good to see you. So, yeah, I'm doing this live from my iPad today, not my computer. Got it, because obviously I don't have all that stuff set up. I have the computer I've been using for a while, but sometimes it's nice just to use the mobiles. So that's the plan I've been doing so far this morning. I do have to run one more outlet to the other side of the garage to get it mounted because I think I can fit both my 75 gallons on that one wall. And then that'll be it for the outlets. So I'll get the outlets completed, and I'm going to get this Cat 5 through the wall and get it out there where it's going to have to go. And I'm thinking about rearranging the desk out there, apart from what you saw in that video, to make room for what I want to make. I'm probably going to use the cinder block board rack for all of my small tanks. All my 10 gallons and my 20 gallon longs will go there. So I may have to take the desk and move it this way so I have this wall available to make a rack for all the small tanks. Hey, Tommy, good to see you, buddy. So that's something I'm tossing around and throwing around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that cement board behind them walls, I'm going to have to drill through it. Kind of silly for some Cat 5 cable, but I can't stand, like I said, I can't stand seeing wires going up walls. My wife hates it too. Oh, I got a little tip for you. This iPad, I have on, this iPad, I got an OtterBox case for it. And those OtterBox cases come with that hard plastic piece you can clip off and put on the front. And it's also like a stand for it. But the stands never give you a good angle on those things. So what I did is it's this little wooden easel for painting. It works fantastic for holding this iPad. See, Brandon says you could use an Eero. They just plug in the wall and it connects to your Wi-Fi and you can hardwire into it. I'm on a fiber as well and they work great for me. I have those Eero boxes, Raisin, and that's what I'm going to plug into. But I've got two of them, one in the living room and one on the other side of the house. The one in the living room I can hardwire to, like you're saying, but to get it into the garage, I have to drill a hole through the wall because then my computer's going to be out there. I got two of those Eeros. But you're saying you could use an Eero, just plug in the wall and connects to your Wi-Fi and you can hardwire it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm plugging into, Raisin. But like I said, it's in the living room and I got to get it out to the garage. It already seems like it's getting hot out there today. Hey, Sketty, good to see you. So that's my plans for today. Some more work, getting things going. Once I get everything done, I can get this garage cleaned up. I'm going to be patching some holes. And then I just got to wait for my guy to come install my split unit in my garage. Then we're heated and cooled out there. Once we're heated and cool, as I'm getting all this other stuff tied up while I'm waiting, and it's just time for him. He's also going to build me a nice hefty ramp so I can wheel those tanks out there, and then it's setup time. Then I can move all my wall art and stuff like that. But it's going to be nice. I got my outlets all installed where I want them, and it's going to be great. And I made sure that I didn't have my outlets installed under the stands like I have them in this dining room. I hate having to get down on your knees. I don't know what they are. I got these hard things on my knees that if I lean on them right, it sends you through the roof. And I hate working on tanks on the floor. So I'm setting my outlets up, building this fish room for efficiency the way I like it to make things easier. So each outlet I'll have a power strip plugged into it, and everything's going to be up high enough to where I don't have to bend over and get under stands. I can just unplug and plug in as I need. I'm not down on my knees searching for what plug. I'm going to have everything labeled. It's going to be great. Sketty says, I'm sure it will be very tidy and organized. It will, Sketty. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice when I'm done with it. My biggest, the hardest part of this, in my opinion, is actually moving the tanks. It's going to suck. The other thing I want to talk about, if you guys remember, I had, remember that angelfish a while back I was healing that got bullied? Was doing great in that tank. I decided, okay, he's doing great. Let's get him out. I needed a tank to put him in, a larger tank. So I put him in the 125 goldfish tank. Temperature is the same of all the tanks in there. I don't use heaters. The house keeps them around 78 degrees, around about. As time went on, he just started doing this leaning thing. Like, yes, he's just leaning, kind of going around the tank. Seems stressed out. I don't know. Angelfish aren't a fish that really need to be with buddies. Um, I thought maybe he's depressed because he's his own kind in this tank. I had him there a couple of weeks, and I decided, okay, let's put him back in the aquarium I was healing him in. It's filled with tannins. If there's a problem, that can help. And I got those 6 angelfish in there. I'm growing out. So I put him back in there, and he seemed to perk up a little bit, swimming around. But then I came out this morning, same stuff. So I pulled him out, gave him a 25-minute Epsom salt bath, and put him back in. So I'll be monitoring him. Hey, Henry, good to see you. Raisin says, yeah, I have 3 of them. They are in different rooms, all connected to the main arrow. Right, the same with me. Other 2, they connect to the main arrow, and I just plug my cat cable in the arrow. No need wired. Okay, let me see this again. Other 2. I have 3 of them. They're in different rooms, right? All connected to the main arrow. Same with me. The other 2, they connect to the main arrow, and I just plug my cat cable into the arrow. No need to wire to your garage. But I only have 2. So what you're saying, Raisin, is I'd have to get a 3rd box and just put it in the garage and then just connect Wi-Fi, right? I get you. I think that's what you're trying to say. Now, if that's what you mean, I was talking to my stepson when he was the one to help me get this computer I wanted, and I want the speed on this computer. I don't want lagging. I want fast upload times, which is part of the reason why I bought this computer. It's got faster processing speeds. I also instantly bought the 12 gigabyte upgraded RAM card from the 6 gigabyte it comes with, so I can have, it's got lots of memory, it's got lots of processing speed, all this stuff. Because when I'm editing videos, I want everything to be fast as I can get it and afford, right? So, what he said, if you're talking about having a computer like this to get the most out of it you can get, you're going to want to hardwire it. If you don't, it's kind of it's kind of defeating the purpose. It'll work, but if you hardwire it, you're going to get the max everything out of your computer. So that's why I figured I'd run a Cat 5 in there and plug it into the main arrow. Looks like Craig's got some new whiptails yesterday. I mean, if I don't have to run a cable, that'd be great. But I do want to get the most out of the computer by being hardwired. And the nice thing about when you're hardwired, that device gets both the priority. So if somebody's on there, like my daughter's always watching videos or there's some playing games or something. Even if she's doing that and I'm trying to upload a video, my computer's going to take priority by being hardwired. Ray says, I'm hitting 400 MB up and downloads hardwired to my Eero here on my desktop. I only have 400 meg internet here. Okay. appreciate your input on this, Raisin. I don't want to have to run a wire out there, but if it's, I can show you how to run wire, but not have, but but not have too much wire. I can show you how to run wire, but not have too much wire throughout the house. That's what I do. Yeah, well, that's cool, Hen. That's cool, Shane. I I've done it. I actually have an associates at electrical. I've done some wiring and industrial plants, whether it be three phase, 480 volts down to residential and data cabling. I've never had a job doing data cabling, but I'm just assuming, because like I said, I don't know if you were here prior, I don't think you were. I started drilling through my living room wall, which leads into the garage, but I hit something hard. Now, I do have a brick ranch, but I know that that brick wall is not, the brick is not separating the garage and the living room. I think what I'm hitting is, and maybe you can tell me, I think what I'm hitting is cement board, and I just got to get my longer masonry bit and drill through it. With this day and age, the internet in my area is a shit house. There's too many dropout spots. Yeah. And well, see, that's one reason why I want to hardwire my computer, Craig. I don't have to worry about that as much. Hey, Brizzle, there's one of my lovely channel members. Good to see you, buddy. And what I consider a friend. Hey, Mel, good to see you. Post it in the tech section for you. Look at. Okay, Shane, thanks, buddy. I'm going to definitely look at that. I made my own Cat 5 cable. I got the RJ 45s. I already had the Cat 5. And I already crimped the one end on. Now I just got to feed it through, take it where I want it, put the other end on, and it'll be ready. Hey, Select. Driving to Chattanooga swap. Yeah, you were talking about that last night on the live stream. Pete Tag's live stream. Trying to hijack Pete Tag to go with you. Craig says all my favorite waterfalls and amazing things are here. The bloody internet drops out even when I found that koala. I had no net. Then it came back on, and I got excited then. Shane says, I have my system upstairs. I don't run the cables through the house. It works great. So you're not hardwired? I would have to. I feel like I'm going to have a lagging at times. The internet is great. I'm very impressed with MetroNet's fiber optic cable. I got the Euro boxes just like Raisin was talking about. You are hardwired. Okay. If you can hardwire it, it's always the best. Cat 6. I think I have Cat 5. Let me check. Sorry about that. Gabriel, doing great morning now. So the simple way to say is it's a plug that goes from the modem to the plug, and then you just plug the second plug where you want it, and then run the cable to the PC. Done. Appreciate the stop sign. So here's what I'm using. I've already put my own end on it. The sheathing says Cat 5. I think there's like 8 wires here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 wires all together. And I got the RJ45s, and I have the tool to crimp them together. But it says Cat 5E, 24 gauge. So, and I have used this before to hook up over the years different computers. Need a light and some other stuff to find there. Here, one. Now, that's it. It's on a spool. I just have to run it. Got it ready to go. Oh, I like seeing all the chat. I like seeing you guys chat. It's good. Yeah, I'll probably only go an hour on this live stream so I can get back to work and get some stuff done. Plus, I'm already hungry. You guys might be making breakfast with me. I'm going to be doing a might be. I believe the guy's name was Peter Keith. How is KJE? Does anybody have any updates on him? People like to see the building phases too. Yeah, it seems to be. I think they're interested in that, Peplin. He's keeping his head up. A few normal feeling days I hear. Okay. Appreciate it, Mel. So bear with me as I get something to eat here. Kind of a different live stream. Just a little not unprepared, just everything's kind of scattered around. Works in progresses, things like that. So this is going to be kind of like a chill full crap live stream type of thing. So bear with me. Appreciate everybody coming in and chatting with me. And what are you guys getting into this weekend? What do you guys got going on? Hey, Myers, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Keith, just a minute. I check on him regularly. How do you check in on him, Mel? You just go comment in his videos, or do you have his number? Already smashed. Appreciate you, Myers. Oh, Mark gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate you, Mark. That's awesome. Where did he get some? Thank you so much on that, buddy. Peplin. Peplin got gifted a membership a while back from Wizzle. Myers got one. Very cool. Oh man, Wizzle giving me a super sticker. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. That's a massive help. You know, I was talking to June a while back, and I asked her, "Why don't you put ads on her channel?" She doesn't use ads, and she goes, "I don't need them." Um, a lot of people don't like the ads. I get it. I hate ads too, and I think with that, along with the fact that she said having channel members is enough. So she just does the channel members, and that's it. So those super stickers are a great help. Gifting the memberships is fantastic. I appreciate you guys. That really helps a lot. Because lately, I haven't been able to put out as much content as I normally do. Just because with everything going on, you know, you talk about work, the regular job, and then with everything going on here, it's hard to get content out there. So I'm getting them out, but it's tough at the moment. So thanks again, Mark. Thanks again, Wizzle. Appreciate you guys. Bear with me. I'm freaking hungry. Of course, anytime I'm making food, he's my biggest fan. That's Max. Hey, Joy of Fish Keeping. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Like says I'm horrible on Discord, Mel. Do you have these? Select, are you in my? I forget your name. I had it down for a while, but are you in my? Are you in my Discord? If you guys are not, you got to come over. It's fun. You don't have to worry about being horrible. Just come in and chat when you feel like it. Chat's been a little slow in the Discord lately. Although Shirley and Henry chat storm up in there, and I love it. They'll be up at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning chatting. But, you know, it's not a big deal because you can turn your notifications off on the Discord. Come on over, Select, and I think it's John, right? Yes, John, that's right. Come over to my Discord, John. I'll teach you how to use it. It's really simple. I've had it since 2020, and it was hard to get used to. But after a while, it's just like any other chat room, you know. And I can teach you all the cool stuff that I've added into that stream. I've boosted that server. I've got a lot of cool bots and different things you can do. If you come to my server, when you hit like, I think I have to look again. It's something like birthday bot, and you enter your credentials, it'll automatically announce your birthday. Have that going. Hey Jim, good to see you, buddy. Austin's in. Good to see you. It drives me insane when I'm by sleep. I hear you. Oh yeah, Craig. You got to turn you have to turn the notifications off, and it won't bother you. Jim does it. I think P-Tag was having an issue with it. It was kind of the same thing bugging him. It's just turn your notifications off. That's all. Salient, not silent. I see what you did there. She turns it on silent while we sleep. Okay. Yeah, when you get a lot of people, I think we have like 50 some members. When you get a lot of people and they're chatting like that, the only thing you can do is silence it or turn notifications off and just get on and check it. I get it. I've been in group chats before and text messages, and they can get old real fast. Bling, 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 bling. What I hate is somebody in a group chat when they're talking, they'll say what they want to say, and then the next person will like the text messages. Like, when did text messaging become Facebook? Like, that feature should have never been added. I hate that. Like or love a message. Really? Save it for social media, damn it. When I'm not driving, I'll try to contact you, Salient, and learn more. Cool, John. Just the link is on my channel. You should be able to tap it, and it'll bring you right in. Once you're in there, I can teach you all you need to know. It's nice because I can private message you on there, and I got a different channel set up within it. When you come over there, make sure that you post your channel link into the YouTube channel link section so people can all sub to you. Oh, Discord's easy, man. Yeah. I find Discord easier than Instagram. I would have to say out of all of them, Instagram is my least favorite. The only thing I was really using Instagram for was to message you guys. With nothing to Discord, it makes it even so much easier. So we know what John's doing. He's driving to the fish swap. What are you guys doing this weekend? Any plans? Any fun? Any work? I know Pete Tag's busy in the fish room. What do you guys got going on this weekend? I already got my yard work done, so don't have to worry about that. I pretty much already got all the stuff from the garage in the shed, most of it, and I got to do a little bit more organizing, but that's done. Now I can just literally work on what I was discussing at the beginning of the stream, and that's getting everything set up. Gabriel says, nice shirt supporting the best. Oh yeah, Gabriel. Yep. My sister is a vet as well. But I got a bunch of shirts from my father-in-law. Don't fit him anymore, so this was one of them. Of course, we could not do what we do on a daily basis if it wasn't for you guys fighting for our freedom. So to me, you guys should be supported among the rest above and beyond, because you guys go above and beyond. You know, when I'm at work and I hear somebody say, oh, and I'm guilty of it too. We all got aches and pains and things that hurt. Currently, I have mild arthritis in my middle and lower back. I have plantar fasciitis in my left heel. And as I get older, these things are hurting more and more, right? But I get up and I go to work every day. When I get to work and I hear about somebody, oh God, I'm sick. I can't go to work. Or I can't do much today. I have a cold. I'm laying in bed. You know, I say to them, try telling that to the soldier that got shot 3 times and still carried his buddy out of the war zone. Tell that guy you don't feel good today. They're going to look at you and laugh. Oh really? Oh, you have a cold? You don't feel good? Yeah. Try having 4 bullets and you while carrying your buddy out of the jungle. Work helps. First thing you do to make your bed, and it's the first thing you accomplish. Yeah. Amen. Yeah, social media hasn't really helped it. I think, I've been talking about this for years. I believe social media is the downfall of everything. I think people have become too comfortable sitting at home behind a screen talking to people. I think they lose, and this doesn't apply to everybody. Everybody's different. My daughter has been homeschooled since she could start school, but she's one of the most social kids you ever meet. She'll go right around and see a new kid or meet new friends, no problem, talk, no issues there. Everybody's different. But I do believe social media has ruined society has a major role in it. People are losing the ability to talk. I can remember when I was growing up, if you went up to somebody and just talked to them, they talk to you. You go up to people now, they look at you like there's something wrong with you. Like, why are you talking to me? Wait, let me get my phone. We'll do it through there. It's like, you get what I'm trying to say? People have lost, and not everybody, but I think social media has ruined a lot of people. They forgot how to interact with people. If they can't do it behind a screen, they're lost. If they can't send an emoji or something, or have a bot do something for it, to like losing their talk about dating. I don't. Yes, I still talk to people. Me too, Sketty. I'll go out just to mess with people and have fun. Now, no, I'm not saying everybody. A lot of people find it funny and they have fun, but there's people that look at me like there's something wrong with me. Like, I have this little joke when I'm at the store and I'm checking out. I like to go up to the tellers and they'll tell me the cost of everything. I like $130. I'll give you 100. Some of them laugh. I'm trying to make trying to negotiate the price like you could do that, right? Some of them laugh, but I've literally had a handful of these men and women look at me like, no, you pay what's owed. Like, serious, like they were so offended that I would say that. Hey, Winita, good to see you. Like, I like to have fun. I like to mess with people, and some people were just like, oh my God, did he just say that? Like, they got sticks up their butts, and it's like, we're on this earth one time, and life is very short. Have fun, enjoy it. Do not take yourself and everything so dang seriously to the point that nobody wants to interact with you or be around you. I can't stand people that are so serious that they literally walk like there's a board up their butt. It's just, life is just too short for that crap, man. I like to have fun. I like to make people laugh. It's one of my favorite things to do. Making people laugh, and when I do that, it makes my day too. Like the other day, I was at Walmart, and you got to be careful doing this stuff nowadays because people do get mad at you. But I take the risk. My daughter was with me, and I went up to this. We were at Walmart, and we were looking for some stuff. And I walk in, and I said, "Well, come on, baby, let's go over here and get this ice cream right here before this guy eats them all." And there was a guy there taking his time trying to find out what flavor he wanted. And when I said that, he laughed about it. He found it funny. I said that to a woman one time. I got like, she was so offended. When he says, that is my husband. He's so serious, especially with me. Okay. You have uptight Karens, big Kyles, yeah. John says, technology as a whole has eliminated skills. Before social media, it was video games and TV. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what, John? I was just talking to, can't remember who I was talking to about this. I played video games hard. 80s and 90s. We played, I had a Sega Genesis, Nintendo, we had Ataris. I played them hard, but we also played just as hard outside. Building cardboard forts, riding bikes, using our imagination, using our brains, having fun, playing basketball, playing baseball, you name it. We did it all. We played skateboarded. We played it just as hard outside as we did it inside. And, our parents had to say, okay, time to come in now. Let's go. We were outside hard. So now when you referred to it being before, the social media, it being video games, TV, and all that stuff, that was definitely something that occupied kids' time in our day. But we also played just as hard as outside. With the social media, this is all they do all day long. From the time they get up to the time they go to bed. Even ourselves, we find ourselves scrolling through shorts or TikToks. Before you know it, 20 minutes went by. So I get what you're saying, but video games, they never stopped me from doing stuff. People say we did video games when we had to go inside. Right. That's startup. So I loved the live the other day when your wife was giving you a good time about what you said. Yeah, when that was fun. I like to tease. I'm a little bit of an instigator. That's what my wife thought. And my daughter is an instigator, and she got it from me. We came in, the street lights come on. Yeah. Well, always outside. Nobody's outside now. You take a drive around my neighborhood. You just take a drive, and there is like nobody out. There is no one riding bikes. Now, I do see people riding bikes, but it's mostly adults exercising. You don't see kids playing basketball, riding bikes every day. It's very too far in between. Halloween has become non-existent. Like everyone around here was complaining about it next door. We've stopped buying candy and giving them out. No one does it. All this cool stuff is going away. I actually spent time with them outside when I grew up. Parents sent kids outside alone. Right. She says, even when my kids got movie time, I put the TV outside. Jan, it's good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, it's crazy how things have changed. And therefore, everyone's become lazier. You've got this generation that feels like when they're coming into the work field, they need to start off at the top, where we started at the bottom and worked our way up. All these people want to start up here, and if they don't get it, they're mad and they're quitting, they're throwing a fit, and no one corrects them. Everything is turned backwards. And because they're sitting on their butts more on social medias or computers, they're getting lazier, and they don't have to think for themselves. If they can't figure something else, you can Google it. I'm not going to say I don't Google and YouTube things to figure things out, because I do. It's a great tool. But I still have learned in the years prior some skills in my mind that I had to learn before Google was a thing. Hey, June, good to see you. June doesn't know. She wasn't around in the 80s and 90s. She's just a young buck. She's like 20. She's like 24. John says around here, I hear government killed Halloween with restrictions. Oh, that sucks. Sketty says again, my kids got jobs at 15, have been employed. Same. I was working since I've been 15, Sketty. And ever since, I had to pay my own gas in my car, I had to pay my own insurance, and she made me pay a bill at the house. Just to teach you. Because nothing's free. And at the end of the night, when we were done playing, we were freaking tired from playing. That's why these kids stay up all night long, because they don't exert no energy. My kids put themselves through college. Very cool, Sketty. Same. I didn't go to college. I went to a trade school. Mouse says, another thing the kids today, they all need to be outside playing with bugs and sticks. Yeah, can't never beat a good stick. My youngest boy was cutting lawns at 12. You kids. When you get to be my age, you can call me a kiddo, but I'm older than you. The battery operated right on toys. Those two, June, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, June. I mean, we had mini bikes and go karts. I never really had one. What I was allowed to do is take the mower deck off my mower and ride it around, but I loved it. But I was mostly on my bicycle. Pumping them legs, getting the heart rate up. Doing stupid crap like riding a bicycle down a sand plant cliff. It was fun. Pardon me while I eat and chat with you. Wizzle was working at 15 at a candy store. Mall and a movie theater. Gabriel was working since he was 14. Juanita was on skates because her bike got, or June was on skates because her bike was stolen. Good Lord. One's paid off the loans. That's awesome, Sketty. Mel says, I'm excited. I am supposed to go to the Newport Aquarium later after work. So trying to work fast. That's cool, Mel. Hey, Christine, good to see you. June was working since she was 9. Parents had truck company. Oh, awesome, June. But that's cool. You were working since you were 9. You learned the value of a dollar. Hard work, what it takes to earn that dollar. Nine is very early. Start working. Learned to drive a big truck pre-built. Very cool. My dad was always a truck driver. Drove coal truck for many years. Peterbilt's. And my mom's stepdad had a trucking company. So I can remember taking rides in them things, and I can drive them around, June. I love driving big trucks. I can't do it on the road. I don't have a license, but I always drove them around the parking lots and stuff. I love driving big trucks. Peterbilt's my favorite. And Mac. I love Mac. Toasted bread mayonnaise with pickle, tomato, and cheese. So Gabriel, he drove over the road. I hate to eat while talking, but I was hungry. Why is it that every time I eat a pickle, I get the pregnant joke? I love pickles. June, that is awesome. You got stingrays. I still can't believe you're going to send me a 500-gallon tank for free so I could have stingrays. Dad taught me to drive big rig. He drove 48 states in Canada. That's a lot of driving right there. This guy said, I'd say before 15, my kids had it pretty easy work-wise. Pet and babysitting. But they also help with some landscaping yard work. I got you, Sketty. So he says, worked since about 9, hanged out in a woodworking shop in DR, got paid 25 cents a week. Wow. That was good enough for a matinee movie and a snack, but back when crap wasn't ridiculous. 25 cents a week. So if you saved up $1, right? No, 25 cents a week. Wow. And that was enough to go watch a movie. Learn valuable skills. You got a second Stingray. Wow. Congrats. My dad still drives trucks and runs his company. Okay. In the States at an auto shop at 14. Blanky needed a friend. Blanky and comfy. They do look kind of like blankets, don't they? $90. Nice. My grandma died. It's been maybe a year now or something, but she was like 98. Good genetics. $0.15. Joy of fish keeping. How old are you, if I can ask? Or when were you born, rather? If you don't want to say the number. Some people are sensitive about that. Yeah, I remember you could go to the movies and get a Coke and a candy with 25-cent piece. Nah. Try $25. 7 times. $62 years old, an RN in New York for 41 years. Very cool. Yeah, you're a mere child compared to me. This guy says my son's first job was at a movie theater. After 2 weeks, the manager made him the manager so he could handle all the computer work because he didn't understand when movies went digital. Okay. Yeah, 1962? Yeah, you're a mere child. Yeah. Jose, I am 10 years older than you. Father Fish got you beat, Juanita. Remember, we was talking about that on my last live stream. Gabriel turned 47. I'm 42. Tim's like 36. I think Sketty's like 40, 41. June's like 24. Juanita's like the youngest. $37. My boys were born in 1969, 70, and 71. Raisin says, you're only as old as you feel. 65, I feel about that. Bunch of youngins. Yeah, they're all young. They're just wet. They're still wet behind your ears, Gabriel. Sup, Tim? Another Gabriel and Tim are both moderators and members. Appreciate your support. And bear with me on that, guys. I think I've talked about it before. When we get settled here, and I got some cool things coming down the line for members, like June, Tim, Gabriel, Garcia. I have a couple of other members that don't come in right too much, unless they just lurk. I don't know, but so. And good old Janice. My oldest son is 39. Has an 8-year-old little princess last marriage. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in and sharing your stories and your experiences. I always enjoy that. And it really helps me to get to know you guys. Scary says, I was fine until immune disorders imploded my life. What do you got, Sketty? You have an autoimmune disease? June says, I have to remember to not do everything right now. What do you mean, June? I'm retired with full benefit. Should you know how old I am. Tim got some guppies in that fountain pond he set up on his front porch. Very cool. How are they doing? We've probably talked about this before, Sketty. I just can't remember. Because I have Crohn's disease. I have an autoimmune disease, but I take Humira every 2 weeks for it. And that pretty much keeps it in check. Once I start, I stop when done. June, you and I are the same way. I had everything. The guy that was building my shed came back, and he walked in there, and this was like Monday or something, Wednesday. I had got the entire garage cleaned out, put in that shed, and organized in one day. 7 in the morning, 7 at night. I was done. Shelved it up, you name it. I didn't stop until I was done. He came back, and he was like, I didn't know you were going to move the whole garage. I thought you were just going to put a few things in there. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis. I don't know what that next one is. So Sjogren's. I don't know what that is. Other accompanying things like hypermobility, and I don't know what that is. Sketty. Jan says my oldest daughter is 35 and has a 6-year-old and 2-year-old son. Very cool. Janice is another young buck. Hey, there's Cecil. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you dropping in to say hello. I only see you over in Dan's stream. Mike B, I do been wanting to tell you I like your new avatar. Good to see you. Unfortunately, they are missing and rocks collapsed off the way. Wait a minute, I'm missing something. Although I still have boxes that need putting away from our move in 2020, 2020. Now, June, we need to get those done. Oh, Tim said, unfortunately, they are missing and the rocks collapsed. Oh, no. Did you pull the rocks up? The love of my life, my grandkiddos. They always say grandkids are the best. You get to spoil them, have fun with them. Someone else takes care of them. 3 are still in there. Okay. Hey, Mike, I kind of did a live stream like you do this morning. I was eating breakfast while streaming. I'm thrown off with everything going on. And so I'm doing this off my iPad in the kitchen, not my normal spot. Got things tore up. So bear with me. Once I get everything set up and we're back up and running and I got the tanks moved and everything's back to normal, I'll be streaming from an awesome computer. I'll be making some different editing and things like that. The camera is much better. Everything about this setup is better. And I also got some cool things coming down the line for my members. So don't think you're wasting time being a member on this channel. Good things coming your way. Mike B. Dixon, it's not my stuff. Oh, okay, Jude. Good morning, Janice. How are you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, on a serious note, uh-oh, I think a bird paid a visit. Oh man, he left a gift, did he? Basically, information that causes chaos and makes me more prone to injury and illness. I'm sorry to hear that, Sketty. Jesse, I gotta drop and get some things done before Texas. I got you, Raisin. Right, you go do what you gotta do, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm actually happy with the redo of the 40G. Okay, good. Good, Janice. There we go. Gutters. One thing I noticed moving down south, they don't use gutters that much. There are some houses that have it, but every house that I've had here so far in the last 7 years, no gutters. They use these rain diverters instead of gutters. Cheaper. Now, what do you mean by a more serious note? What do you mean here? Might be. Do you play Paperboy even outside? Are you talking about the video game Paperboy? No gutters on Tim's house. And I hate that. I like gutters. Yes, they add something else to do. You got to clean them out periodically. Uh, but I'll tell you, when I moved into this house, because there was no gutters, right on here in my back patio, 12 by 12, I built a screened enclosure over it, so that's no longer a problem. But where the water was always dripping off the roof, you know how it puts a straight line all around your house where the water drips? It actually, over the years, water doing its thing, started eating into the concrete. I don't know why you wouldn't put up gutters. Looking forward to seeing the second Stingray. Oh, a song might be okay. I thought you were talking about. Do you play Paperboy even outside? Okay, I have I have video of both. Share the link to your video in the chat, Mike B, please, or someone share his video. Yeah, I thought he was. I have to get on another device to make you mod. Yeah, June rocking the Stingrays. What a very cool fish. I like when they turn upside down. You can see their mouth and the two holes. It looks like they're like this. My gutters were filling up in no time last night. Yeah, Deborah made a visit, right? And you know what? Those rain gutters they offer are the crap either. All to me, that makes the job harder because now you got to dig everything out from underneath of that. I don't use rain gutters. I just go up there and clean them out. It's not hard to get a ladder, and at least on my house, I had a two-story that made it was harder to clean gutters. I had to have a huge extension ladder. Now with this brick ranch, I don't need all that. It's much easier to clean gutters out. Joyce says some of your first names I have. Can you write your first names for my benefit? Feels better knowing your name and getting you that way. I am Jose. I live in New York. Oh, I am Jesse, and I live in North Carolina. Hey, Talisa, good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Sketty is Sarah. Only Oscars is June. Gabriel is Gabriel. Mike B is Mike B. They're cool. Blanky is so funny. She made sure the shrimp was going so comfy. Couldn't have any. I love the names, June. Juanita is the one who makes sure we get all of our Idaho potatoes. Hey, Atkins, good to see you. You're off work now. You need to stop working so much, dude. Christine is the one that has invented and provides everybody koi and koi ponds. Yeah, she was around in the 1800s in Japanese times. She's the one that originally made the koi pond and made the first koi fish. She's that good. She's doing wonderful things over there. Cecil from Lynchburg, Virginia. Cecil, dude, I saw an aquarium on the Facebook market site over there, I think close to where you live, that I wanted so freaking bad. June said, I did not name them. Sure and Shrimple and Bunny came up with those for the boy, I'm thinking. Sheedy. Okay. I'm looking at a second job. Hey, man, it's always good to work while you're young. You're what, 22, Atkins? Oh, gosh, yes, I know. Some days I remember. Some days I remember. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, buddy. And Jeff actually goes over to Christine's house and gets in his kayak and fishes in her ponds. So if you ever see Jeff live, and he's always on a body of water fishing, he's in Christine's ponds because Christine's like mega millionaire because she invented the koi pond. Tell her I said hello, Gabriel. Use the GI Bill. I want to take carpentry, electrical, and HVAC since I own a house. Used the GI Bill. I want to take carpentry. I got an associate's in electrical. I never tapped into HVAC, but carpentry is something I've always kind of just been able to do. Cecil said, I just got me another 10-gallon aquarium off the marketplace, going to put in Bristol and fry it. Very cool. Cecil, I found all but one of my 10 gallons that I have, I got for free. They were just sitting on the side of the road. 10-gallon aquariums, man. They're like the village doorknob, baby. Everybody has one. Thanks, Renita. Do you still want the koi from the thing? Go learn HVAC. You'll get experience just about right. But it's the same with electrical. They all work hand in hand. Right? Can't mount a freaking outlet unless you can cut a square hole in drywall or drill some holes. They all work hand in hand. I did HVAC in high school under the table pay, but I learned so much. Yeah. You learn how to wire up outlets and all that jazz. Outlets, very, very basic, a very easy thing to do. It's just when it comes to electricity, people are afraid of it. They can't see it, and it can bite you real good. As long as you respect it and understand how it works, there's not going to be a problem. But I've had some run-ins. I've been shocked. Like I said, I used to install three-phase, 480-volt power in industrial plants. One time I was wiring up a new machine, had the wires in there, and I put them in the incoming. I don't know why the names escaped me, but I had them where they had to go. And I should have had a step ladder, but I was standing on. There's a big cabinet, white cabinet, that houses all the electrical components. Anywhere from your 480 or 110 down to your 24 volt, 12 volt systems are in there. Siemens usually is a big manufacturer that makes all these. Well, I was standing on the ledge of the door, and when I went down, all of a sudden, I just saw. The only way I can describe getting shocked by electricity is I see like a yellow aura around me. Well, I didn't get hit with the full 480 because that would have probably really done some damage. But I'm pretty sure I got hit with half of it, about 220, 240, because it hit me like a thunder. The only way I can describe it is you hear like a whoop in your ears and you see a yellow aura, but then it felt like every bone in my body was being like crushed. It was super quick, whoop, like that. My legs were weak. My heart was pounding. All I could do is sit down for a little bit. It felt like a weak rubber band. You know how you get when you get a flu, how you feel weak and fragile? I felt like that. I think what happened was I had a hole in my elbow. When I turned to jump down, my elbow touched the two phases and whoop. It's crazy feeling. Well, I've been shocked by 110 more times than I can count. That shit. It's not fun. It'll kill you if you're standing in water, but it's not a huge deal. But it's just funny how 12 volts can scare you if you get zapped by it. Oh, no, what was that? One of my instructors in school had a hole through his hand that cauterized because he got blasted with 220. Boom. Never enough outlets. You're right, June. I grew up on 280 acres working ranch. Oldest child of a jack of all trades, and I was his gopher. Oh yeah, we need. I understand you there. Mike says I almost got CDL back in 2005, but I missed too many questions on the test. I had a B class permit. I never couldn't find someone to let me use their truck to take the test. Didn't want to put me on their insurance. Ranch hand. Hey, Juanita, have you ever watched that show, The Ranch? Love it. It's not the voltage, but the amps that'll get you. You were 100% right, Gabriel. Blasted back from the water heater. I hit the wall behind me. Oh, you scary. That doesn't sound fun. Yes, I am making notes on channel names and the names behind it. I suck at remembering names. Meet so many people in the field. You are doing what, Joy, you are doing what Lee Wilcox did. He literally he did that. He made a list of the channel and wrote the names so he could remember their names. Not too much TV, no. Too much work. Gabriel did electronic repair in the Army. Oh, very nice, Gabriel. Great skills to learn. You could make money off that sitting at home, Gabriel. You've had several shocks. Oh yeah, it's kind of exhilarating, isn't it? It's shocking. Lee was crazy reciting the list. Yeah, he was, June. I don't see him too much more. He was feuding with somebody. I can't remember who it was. Somebody got mad at him. I'm having my new AT&T fiber hooked up right now. Ironically, I was on internet and fiber tech for 25 years. Oh, cool, Pastor Wayne. His wife at his home. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. Someone around my area, if I take my device outside, you know how you can scan for network devices and see the Wi-Fi networks. One of them, I love this. It's really cool. His name is Tell My Wi-Fi Love Her. Tell My Wi-Fi I Love Her. It's pretty cool. I studied electric theory in college. My friend said female did not belong in this class. Oh yeah, they do now. I'm old. I was born in '77. I just started something. Oh, we was already there, Mike. We were already. You got all these young bucks in here. June, Juanita, Jose, young. Sketty. They're like in their late 30s, early 40s. So yeah, you and I are the oldest in here, Mike B. June was good at handing the tools over at the right time. You're never too young to start a hobby. I don't know. I would have to disagree with that a little bit, Janice, depending on what the hobby is. Um, let's say I was 90. But I don't know. Let's say I was Father Fish's age. In my household, for me, me, my daughter, and my wife, right? I wouldn't want to set up 5 fish tanks if I was in my 90s, still working. If something happened to me, they wouldn't know what to do with those tanks. I'd be leaving them a burden. Let's see here. Mike B is definitely old, being born in 1877. It is a clever name. Tell my Wi-Fi I love her. Tell my Wi-Fi love her. Let me throw this away. I'll be right back. Getting dry. And I got my terracotta coffee cup. I don't know about you guys, but I do like the last bit of coffee at the bottom of the cup that it's cold. I like it. Dang, Father Fish is starting a store, writing a book, going into conventions. Yeah. Hey, he's doing really well. But I think he has a lot of resources too, a lot of people that take care of his tanks. That's why I said in my situation, if something happened to me, I would literally be leaving my wife and daughter a burden. What are they going to do with these fish? All right, they're going to try and sell them. It's just going to be a pain in the ass for them. But that's just my situation. I do hate auto incorrect too. I've got so mad at autocorrect, I've thrown phones. Like, I don't know, I don't care who you are. If you're trying to type something and that phone changes it 5 freaking times in a row, that phone is going across the room. It's being snapped across my knee. I'm gonna make the corners touch, right? I give everything 3 chances. I give these things 5. It's still not working. Can't stand autocorrect. Angers me. 66 is a very good number, as long as you leave that third 6 out of it. Mike, my phone lags on lives all the time. I'm always behind. Christine. Miss. I just realized I was 10 minutes behind live chat the entire time. I've done that, Mike. I've done that. You don't realize it. But that's all right. I need to get off here. I would normally go my 2 hours, but I just got too much stuff to take care of. We've been in an hour 18. I'm going to go ahead and jump off now. I certainly appreciate you guys coming in and chatting with me as always. You're wonderful. Triple sex is a. I did mean to say 666, not sex. I don't know where that come from. 666 is a reference to time. Yeah, and evil June, the devil. Everybody knows that. You too, Gabriel. Thank you. My eyes are effed from allergies. Oh, good, Skinny. Gonna go up for a bit, Mike B? Cool. Well, triple sex means you had a very nice day. Pass you in. Time is the fire in which all burn. That is true. I seen that video where you were making your stand. I commented on that in Discord, Tim. But I gotta watch your other one. Skitty's birthday is 6/6. That's crazy, Skitty. I knew a guy was like a father to me. He was born 1944 at 4:45 in the afternoon. Why wouldn't they just fudge it and make it all 4s? Yeah, it's been fun catching up with you, Christine. Appreciate you coming in. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Have a good rest of your weekend. Be safe. Certainly appreciate your time. Look forward to the new videos coming out with the Fishroom progression and the work being done. Working on it as fast as I can. I just got to be slowed down as always because nobody can match my speed. I'm the kind of guy that's 100 mile per hour gets things done now, but unfortunately, I got to wait for some people to help me get there. So, unless you're doing it yourself, you have to wait. Talk to you later. Be safe. You guys are awesome. You're legends. Thank you for all your support. See you next time.